G'day traders, welcome to wrap up of Monday the 26th of March. Got the daily chart up here. So again, these buyers, they're a little bit relentless. Just when it looks like these sellers are coming in and going to have a go at breaking down through some support levels and then maybe get a roll along, straight back come the buyers and push it straight back to the high. So that's exactly what we've seen happen on this particular day here. This is the Monday. So late last week we were starting to see some really good movement. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we're getting multiple directional moves, some decent points and decent contracts going through the domes or through the markets, and that was a result of pulling back here and encouraging the sellers to come on board, and then you're getting this battle again between the buyers and sellers. As soon as the buyers come straight back and have a look at those highs, away go the sellers again, and just becomes one of these grinding markets to the upside. So that's the reason why all of a sudden we've seen this slow day come back in place. Here on the 5 minute chart you can see we've opened up, pushed up, a little bit of a spurt up, had a bit of a pullback. So this top area can look for 5 minute buys, but even when this area did come up, it didn't come up officially because it was a bit too close to the highs. At the time there was still no momentum, nothing really indicated that it was going to keep breaking up and go through those highs at the time. The other markets certainly weren't interested, they were all looking a bit lower. From there we broke down through some support levels on this particular day, and then it's around this area we got the 5 minute buy. But by this stage moving average is clearly pointing down. The other markets weren't, certainly not facing to the upside, breaking support levels. So even though it's definitely possible for the buyers to come back in, because that's what we've been seeing a lot lately and we are in a buyer's market, taking this on as a trade, it's still a 50-50 area. If anything you might look to fade, although at this particular stage I didn't believe the markets could go lower, but at the same time I wasn't confident that the buyers could come back. So it's just one of those areas, it's just no momentum, no real direction. It's one best to leave alone. In hindsight we can see the market's pushed up really well, but pretty steady, and then a very decent push up towards the end there. But it's all in one direction, and whether it's up like this with no pullbacks or whether it's sideways, it makes no difference. At the end of the day we need to see multiple directional moves to really have a go at getting on these trades. So one of the tougher days of the year. I saw very little opportunities on this particular day. Just going over the 1 minute chart, you can just see how slow it was. Sideways, pushed up, then sideways again. So we hit one power point, hit our second power point, we're just drifting down here. So it's very hard to take power point trades when you just got to drift. You want to see a little bit more momentum in the markets. Then to finish off the day we had a bit of a spurt up there and broke through a few power points. So overall, not a lot to show you, not a really interesting day. But anyway, these markets are pushing higher. The buyers are still around. You just cannot give in to these buyers until they really show that the sellers are in and going to take over. But at this stage, pretty much all year we haven't seen that. The buyers are just very strong. You just got to keep that in the back of your mind as we move on through the week. So talk to you guys Tuesday.